I bought Half-Life 2 on sale about a year ago and, of course I ignored it, but it was finally time like a week ago, and when I finally played it, it kept doing its one thing where I'd stop and go, wait, isn't this just The Last of Us? I went in thinking it was a techie shooter game that I just gotta finish it off at once, but as I started playing, I just couldn't help but notice how many things Last of Us and Half-Life 2 do, as if they are father and son. So the game starts in a city under martial law. There are soldiers literally everywhere and they really beat you up if you're, out of line. I mean, what the and then something happens and now you are someone the whole regime is after. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah, you swap the Combine for FEDRA and now that becomes the opening hour of The Last of Us. Both the games do a really good job at making you feel that the world is really oppressive and you really have to move around in hiding in the initial part of the game. And there's also this constraint and terror of what the authorities could do to you if you're not careful enough. And eventually this illusion of order breaks and all of a sudden all you can see around you is guns and soldiers. And right after that chapter there also comes a part where you have to navigate around in the sewers, and that as well reminded me a lot of this in Last of Us. But honestly, the puzzles in Half-Life 2 made me feel a lot dumber than I am. I mean, I looked up YouTube so much for what to do. When you're in the part of the game where you are outside of the city, you start noticing the spray painted graffiti and logos all around you. And this really helps building the idea of resistance in the game without a mention of a word. Well, Freeman doesn't talk anyway. And after all of that good stuff, I was like, alright, that's enough of the things. I don't think I'm gonna see anything more than that. And then comes Ravenholm. This chapter needs its own 30-minute video, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, this chapter was so uncalled for. I did not expect at all that I would actually have to use a flashlight that actively while playing the game so I don't get stupid jump scares. What the I started playing that part at 1 AM in the morning and I was randomly, without a warning, pushed into this chapter, and there was no way to actually know that this game was gonna turn into Resident Evil out of nowhere. You really have to watch for everything. These little idiots are always in your face, and these running little scared the out of me. And while you are crying about these things, in this chapter you meet a character named Father Gregory. And this guy is a really odd case. When you first meet him, he seems kinda odd. But then you see him killing these things and he's literally Bill from The Last of Us. I'm not gonna lie, this guy is Bill from Last of Us. One guy living in a whole town alone, a whole ecosystem of traps around him, and you can use this thing to your advantage.
Oh my god, bro.
Though he just lives there because he must
Tend to his flock.
But on the core, both Bill and Father Gregory are sweethearts and just like to chill alone and love killing zombies. I do think that after playing both the games that Half-Life 2 feels far more creepy and weird in terms of the atmosphere at least, and there's this odd eerie feeling in just random hallways, and the dark feels just so much darker. The zombies are so much scarier. I'm not joking when I say this, 90% of the times when I started, I couldn't tell if the thing lying down is a zombie or not. Half-Life 2 rage baits you so much at times, I cannot stress it enough. And also, funny thing, I googled to see if other people felt the same way about this game, and I found this GameSpot FAQ page where someone said, sometimes this game reminds me of Half-Life 2, which is funny because opposite for me. This guy's still waiting for Half-Life 3. Let me know what you think, and if you have any opinions, let me know them too. I need to finish this game, I'm almost at the end. Alright, I'm gonna see you when I finish it. Yo! Sorry, bro. Oh.